Hello, people of the internet. My name is Nick from Mostly Magic, and today I'm going to bring you a deck talk on my first place FNM deck. Now, this was I couldn't make it to the Aether Revolt pre-release, which is kind of annoying because I haven't gone to a pre-release in over a year, and I really wanted to go, but I couldn't find a 200 partner giant, and I have swim practice in the morning, so I cannot go to the one-on-one one. So I decided to go to my FNM, and I didn't think it'd be busy. I thought I'd just go around, mess around, possibly play some standard. We had 14 people, so we fired a 4-round event, and I went 4-0. Don't know how. My matchups, round 1, I played against Red Green Energy. That deck's really annoying. For those of you who don't know, the Pummeler deck is super annoying. It got me game 1 just off of the combo. I couldn't block. And then games 2 and 3, the sideboard is really just a lot of removal. And so I ended up just drawing my removal spells and winning the game that way. So I 2-1 him. Round 2, I played against Blue-Red Fever Visions. Pretty bad player, to be honest. Really made some very questionable decisions in card choices and technical play, because there were like games. It was a 3-game match. Because game 1 I literally just could not find a third land, and there were so many plays that I saw him make that I'm looking at it, I'm thinking he's got me dead, but I want to see if he does it right. He didn't do it. He beat me at 2 or he beat me at 3. He's just like, all right, Fiery Temper, you're dead. I'm just sitting there like I could have died already. So I ended up getting that. Round 3 I played against Mono Green Werewolves. Pretty chill guy. 2-1 him. Game 3 was just, I had a bunch of ways to recur my creatures, so I ended up killing him. Round 4, Black-Red Aggro, 2-0'd it. I thought that was a really bad matchup for me. But won the die roll, was on the play, and I was just able to cruise my way to a 2-0 victory. Copter was really annoying, but I eventually just outgrinded him, just because he kept drawing land. And I just kept drawing creatures. I'm playing 32, I think 32 creatures. So anyway, let's run through the deck, because I keep rambling, so let's run through this deck tech. So anyway, start off with a playset of Evolving Wilds. I just like thinking of my deck for the basics, honestly. That's why I play this card. I just like having access to the 7 basics in my deck. I thought about playing 8, but I really just cannot find the room for 8. 3 Quagmire. Really want to play 4 this card. Card's super broken. There were literally times where I activated it as a man land just so I could get more creatures on the board for Westvale Abbey. Yeah, that's a thing. Double Vent. You need green more than you need white in the deck. It's a core black-green splashing white for a few powerful cards. So double Vent. Double Unknown Shores. I'm playing this card forever. Like, if I can find a deck that plays this card, I'm playing this card, because this card's like super good. People just don't know it. There were times where I kept 2 land hands just because I had this, just so I could make the color that I needed. Super good. 1 Expanse. This would be Canopy Vista, but I cannot find one. Holdout Settlement. I've been testing this card out in my deck. The times it's good, but the times it's bad, it's really bad. I end up sideboarding it out a lot, just because you can sideboard out lands in this deck. There's nothing really stopping you from doing so. So, Westvale Abbey. Card came in clutch today. Really glad I added it. Mortuary Mire to put your Eldrazi back on top, because there is somewhat of an Eldrazi sub-theme in this deck. So putting your Thought-Knots here, the Reality Smasher back on top is super good. And then the Blighted Fen, because Emrakul is still in Standard until the 20th. But I'm still going to be playing Blighted Fen and Aether Revolt Standard. I will have a deck tech for you also after Aether Revolt comes out, because I need to go pick up a playset of Fatal Push, because that card's fucking broken. I might make a discussion on that card. Triple Forest, Double Swamp, Plains Waste. So I'm going to talk about this land race here real quick. Triple Forest. I switched from Triple Swamp to Triple Forest because I keep finding myself missing green in the deck, and I want to be able to have a fetchable green source the majority of the time. So if I have turn 1 Evolving Wilds, it's no longer gets Swamp, it gets Forest, because Evolution's double green. And that is like one of the hardest cards to cast in the deck. Just because a lot of your dual sources don't make green, they make black. So I play more Forest. Double Swamp. The Plains came in super clutch, just because I was able to go fetch it and play Ailey. And the Waste is here just in case you draw the Eldrazi. You have a lot of colorless lands, but you also just want to have a searchable way to go cast your Eldrazi. It didn't end up hurting at all. So 23 land, 32 creatures or 30 creatures or something like that. If I get off my ass, I'll have a deck list typed in the description. 4 Blister Pod. Card's great. You know, 1/1 when it dies, make a Scion. Obviously super good. 4 Cutthroat, MVP. Best card in Standard right now. I don't care what people say. Card's broken. I just love Cutthroat. I love this deck. It's so much fun. But Cutthroat's your win condition. Double Recruiter to go dig for creatures. And if it randomly flips over, it makes things cheaper. And double Ailey for value. And this is like your Nantuko Husk of the deck. Let's move these cards this way. But Ailey's like super broken, just because you have access to she's your sack outlet. Now that Nantuko Husk is gone, and he's been gone for a while, you don't have the way to just sack your big board to the Husk anymore and kill your opponent. You either have less value or you have Ailey as your main sack outlet, and she's black-white, which is really annoying. But you can get her off evolution relatively easily, so. Now to talk about the changes. I'm main decking a Sylvan Advocate. This is very much more of a mid-range deck now than it is just a really just weird control deck. Like, you're trying to play the grind game now, and I feel like in Aether Revolt, sure, you have a lot of, like, combo decks, but those decks are really bad. And most of them just play, like, regular control decks, so you just have to grind them. And if you win the grind game, you just win. So, Sylvan Advocate. Hanweir is still a win condition. I'm playing that card, so. There were literally 3 times in the tournament tonight where I just animated a manland so I could transform this. And yes, it's my pre-release dated one because I really like it. So, on to the 3 drops. Playing 4 Sifter, because this card is broken. Like, people just, it's 3 power for 3, and the ability to filter your deck whenever your creature dies is just, like, super good. Like, really just want to generate value with your cards, and that's what Sifter does. Double Reshaper, double Familiar. I've been struggling between a playset of this and a playset of this, so I just decided to play 2 of each. And, like, they've been super good. There are matchups where I wish I had Reshaper instead of Familiar, but it's really hard to determine which one is better, because the Reshaper can get you an you can just flip an Eldritch Evolution. But, like, this gains you life. Overall, I feel like Familiar is the better card, but Reshaper's just bigger, and it can kill more stuff, so. I play both. And then 1 Essence Depleter. This is a Cutthroat on a stick. It's 2 black for a 2/3, Devoid, and then you can pay 1 in a colorless for a Cutthroat. Target opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. So if I'm against a control deck, I just put my mana into this and they just die. So they have no way to kill it. And then 1 Pilgrim's Eye to go fetch up a basic. And the reason I'm playing this is because it's a 3 mana card, so you can sack it and go get your 5 drops, which are super good. So, on to the 4 drops. 2 Abomination. I had to cut it down so I can make room for the Thought-Knot Seer, because Thought-Knot Seer is broken. But this card's still super good, generates a lot of value, makes you sack your creatures. Drawing cards at the end of your opponent's turn when you have a big enough board is great. Thought-Knot Seer, you get this off evolution a lot, along with Gearsmith. I'll talk about this in a minute, but Thought-Knot Seer is just, like, super good. Like, it just blocks, it's big, you can look at your opponent's hand, you can take cards out of it. Just generates a lot of value. And then the Gearsmith, card overall is pretty bad, but when you get it off evolution, it's super good. When it ETBs, you can get an artifact or creature out of grave. So the majority of the time, you go get your card advantage spells with it, and there's a loop with the next card I'll talk about. But Baloth Null, when this ETBs, you can get 2 creatures back. It's a 6-drop. So you can, like, sack Abomination, sack Gearsmith, get the Baloth Null, buy back Gearsmith, buy back Null. It creates a little bit of a loop to where you can always have access to at least 1 creature in your graveyard at any time. Null, again, these cards are really bad. I thought about playing Panharmonicon to double their triggers, but it doesn't really matter. But, like, you just want the Graveyard Recursion out of Null. And then 1 Reality Smasher, because card's broken. Sacking a 3-drop and go getting Smasher is, like, super good. So, like, if you have Sifter and Evolution, and you don't have any turn 4 play, just send your turn 4 playing Evolution, go get Smasher, beat for 5. So, and people forget that he has the ability that if he gets targeted, your opponent's to discard a card. So, I screwed 1 guy over with that. Super cool. That's it for creatures. For spells, only 7, 4 Eldritch Evolution, and 3 Painful Truce. Evolution is the best card in the deck, and is one of the most overpowered cards in Standard that people are not playing. I've been saying this for a year now. This card is insane. I don't care if it's not Birthing Pod. It's still good. Fucking play it. And then Painful Truce, I decided to just take out my main deck removal. There's no Kalitas running around anymore. I've been paranoid about that card forever, but I've just seen no one play it. And so I just put all my removal on the sideboard, and have just become this game 1 grind mid-range deck. This is no longer a combo deck where you're just trying to make a big board and sack it. This is about just generating individual value out of your cards at this point. It's a 60-card main deck. Moving on to the sideboard. Felidar Cub for Fevered Visions and other really random annoying chants like Stasis Snare. Double Fairgrounds Warden for a Banisher Priest on a stick. Just a slightly worse Banisher Priest. 3rd Abomination for control. 1 Arborback Stomper. Card's super good. When it ETBs, you gain 5 life, and it's a 5/4 with trample. So just sliding it in where matchups where you need a life gain is good. And sometimes just having a 5/4 is like, wins the game. Double Immolating Glare, you need removal, especially against these really weird aggro decks. Like against Pummeler and Werewolves, I would have not won if I didn't have this card in my sideboard. Like I literally just cannot chump block trample creatures all day. Just because both those decks have access to green, giving their creatures trample inherently, so. One Pulse Marasa. I love this card. Card's great. Buying back your creatures, and you can actually just buy back your man lands when they die, and it gains you 6 life, so. Relevant. Double Murder. Kill Kalidas. Gotta do it. Double Harsh Scrutiny. Card's really good. People don't play it. Lets you look at your opponent's hand, take a creature, and scry. So for 1 mana black hand attack, it's really good. 2 copies of Takedown. You can hit a Spell Queller with it. You can hit Cephalus Spirit. You can hit Mausoleum Wander. So like if they just go turn 1 Mausoleum, turn 2 Spirit, go Takedown 1 each. Make them either sack the Wander to counter it, or make them sack their Cephalus Spirit. You're killing a creature either way, but hitting a Spell Queller with this is super good. It's for Blue White Flash. You can also hit Avacyn with it, like the turn she comes down. I thought about playing Clip Wings in this spot, but I think this card's slightly better right now. Might replace it with Clip Wings in the future. Last card in the deck is Vampiric Rites. 1 black for an enchantment. 1 in a black stack a creature. You gain 1 life and draw a card. Only for the control decks. I've loved this card ever since. I wish Evolutionary Leap was still in Standard, but what you gonna do? So that is it for the deck tech of Abzan Evolution in Standard. I don't really know what to say. It's just my only Standard deck. And I will continue to play it until Zulaport Feather leaves Standard. So, I don't know what you guys want. Leave me any ideas for deck techs in the description of this video. I don't really care. Leave any suggestions. Question, comments. Anything. I really don't care. Anything to help me out. Any tech cards you want me to play. Any cards thing that you're working out for you. You didn't call me a fucking scrub. I don't care anymore. My name is Nick from Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.